I had a blog post to write for a technical company and kind of put in my working headline and what my subsections were going to be, the things that we outline normally when we do content planning for a client, right? So we've kind of got that. And then we're going to go interview an SME and figure out kind of all the details that fit in here. And I put that in because I was like, man, what if this made my job like so much easier? What if we could create 3 times as much content for clients? Or what if this was a cheaper process? So I put in all those inputs that we have, and it generated all this content that ended up being, I mean, I pulled 2,000 words probably. It was a whole, what would be like technical blog post. But it just wasn't, it was very generic information, as if you kind of dumped like Wikipedia in there. And it sounds like it's written at this lower level. I was just in my kids' school and elementary school, and they're teaching them, first do this, second do this, all those transitions. And that's how these tools write, right? Which is, it just feels not completely natural yet. And they'll get there and get better. But that's one thing, just that brand mantra and messaging gets lost if you kind of give way completely to a tool like this.
Morgan, when you did that experiment, did you have a similar issue that Jamie experienced, where it would repeat the same phrases and, first do this,
yeah.
So
I went back actually, and I had this blog post that's written, and I kind of went through and highlighted and thought, well, I'll ask my SME about this. Is this relevant? Is this relevant? And we kind of got to like, no, that's like not what we're talking about. That's not relevant. I did a side-by-side compare of what it produced and what I ultimately, like a marked up version of what my final post looked like. And it was probably 96% changed. I kept a couple of like introduction sentences, maybe 2 introduction sentences and 1 like definition little call out thing. But that was about it.
So it didn't exactly save you time.
It didn't. It didn't save me any time, actually. And it was part of this like experiment process we're trying to figure out and go through. But I will definitely say it did not even cross my mind to go use it again for the next project. It felt, what ended up on my page was pretty distracting from a total content piece perspective. So, and like Hannah said, there's things that we can do. It is great to have, there's a point as a writer when you sit down at your desk and you're like, okay, brand new topic. Like, I understand the level of technicality that goes to, but this is maybe an application I haven't written about before or something like that. And to have like a little brainstorm buddy, like if you put in a headline and see what it spits out, just, it's the same type of research I would do if I were going to research a topic, and I would go to electronic design and look at what articles they have about that topic and kind of get the lay of the land as to what's being talked about right now. It's kind of another tool for that.